Kicking off year 2024 with the qualifiers for Britain's Strongest Man under 120, also what we call Scotland's Strongest Man under 120. This is the first time I've done a weight category competition. I wasn't really keen on doing weight categories before, mostly because I didn't know this one existed. I was sitting heavier than 105s and I wanted to be in the main show, in the opens where all the action is. But this category looked awesome, the events looked awesome, the organisers are great, and I want to be part of this category growing. They're trying to get this category to go international and worlds, and they're in talks for it. I really want to be part of that happening and naturally sit in that kind of weight category anyway, quite comfortably under 120, too heavy for 105s. And it kind of just separates the speedy guys in the lower categories and the absolute mass monsters in the opens. So down at Burns Gym, event number 1. This was a 280 kilo Texas bar, many reps as possible in 60 seconds, I think. This has gone okay in training right up till the end. I think I had gotten 3 reps on this in training. So I was fairly comfortable that I was going to do okay in this. There was 1 rep, went up pretty smooth, was feeling okay, wasn't feeling super heavy. 3 reps, as much as I'd done before, and there's the 4th for a 1 rep PB. I did go for another one after a short break, but I was done. That was all I was getting on this. Event number 2, my arch nemesis, specifically this weight, 130 kilo per hand farmer's carry, 10 metre drop and turn, fast as you can. So I'd done this a year before at Angus's and dropped it and broke my foot. Plus side on this one, there was a little gap underneath it, so I was pretty safe even though I took it quite cautiously. Again, there was like zero knurling on these handles. So it was pretty tricky on the grip. Did have a couple of drops, but did manage to finish it in not too bad a time. There was bolts on the side of this as well, so it really chewed up your legs, but other than that it was fine. Event number 3, the yoke, 10 metre drop and turn again, 360, so 10 kilo less than what I'd done at the qualifiers for Scotland the year before. Saying that, I was still wary of this weight, but this was the best I'd ever moved the yoke, full stop. Probably the best I still have moved the yoke. But yeah, it went just really smooth. I actually was dreading this event the most, but it went absolutely fine, really happy with how it moved. Event number 4, so 140 kilo sandbag carry for max distance. Now everybody was picking this up, and the general way to carry this is to sit it vertically, but to me it was a waste of time and energy getting into that position, and I feel more comfortable holding it horizontally. You can see I kind of stopped, paused there a little bit, and I think everybody thought I had completely fucked it because I wasn't listening. I was listening, and it said nowhere in the rules about having to carry it in a certain way, as long as it was carried not on the shoulder basically. So the orientation didn't really matter. So I did keep going, I had committed to it, I decided I'm not putting it down rearranging. I knew what I was planning on doing and I went with it. Carried it 48 metres, pretty happy with that, and I did get it, I did check the rules and it was absolutely fine. The last event, event number 5, so I kind of got caught off guard with this. It was a 75 kilo monster dumbbell, many reps overhead in 60 seconds. Problem was, I had been training with a longer dumbbell, and so I was gotten comfortable with the way it sits on my shoulder. This is one that I really struggled with in training. I gave myself a concussion at one point with less weight. Other than that, it went fine. I'd gotten 2 reps in training, but with a different shaped dumbbell. So when I got to this one, we do have this one in the gym, and I just never thought to check. It's a bit shorter and it was awkward to sit, so it was kind of moving about a bit more than I would like. I couldn't get it to sit right, but I did still end up with a 1 rep PB, getting 3 reps total, and that was, I maxed out the time getting that 3 reps. You can see I get more comfortable as it went through the reps with the way it was sitting. But there you have it. I came 4th in this one, which was still more than I had thought that I was going to get. but it wasn't enough to qualify. I was first reserve. Luckily I found out pretty early on, like on the day, that one of the guys on podium was not going to make it, so that brought me up into qualifying, so I knew I was going to the final later on in the year, which was awesome. We'll get to that one soon.